And this women's doubles team for the Orlando Squeeze of pairs Todd and Vivian David had a 25-19 victory over Megan Bazan and Brooke Buckner in last night's match, so looking to go 2-0. Starting us off, Paris Todd finds the backhand, and it's 1-0 Orlando Squeeze. A little bit of the firefight you talked about before. Vivian David lets that one go, and it's now 2-0 in favor of Orlando. Long, patient dink rally there. We thought that might favor, those kind of points might favor Orlando, but Kate Fahey and Anna Bright do a great job. They win a point and now take back over the serve at 1-2.
That's a really good return. Clean winner.
That singles background showing up there. Paris Todd will now serve 3-1. Squeeze are up.
Yeah, 2-2.
There's some of that Anna Bright fire. It's 10:41 a.m., but she's fired up already.
I expect them to be like this the whole entire time. Very fiery team.
You could see the intensity even in warm-ups when I was watching them go through just the warm-up.
That's good.
Anna Bright finds another winner, the backhand down the line, former tennis player at the University of Cal. So after an initially slow start, the St. Louis Shock rattle off several points in a row, now up 5-3. Great point there. We've seen several great points already as to why we love the women's doubles game. You get speed ups, the resets, the dinking. Anna Bright fought back several of those. Couldn't quite win the point though, and the Squeeze stopped the bleeding. Now serve at 4-5. So if you're just joining us, that's Kate Fahey. She's the newest player of these four, but holding her own very well so far, Payson.
Yeah.
But that third goes into the net. Now it's 5-6. Again, the Squeeze have yet to lose a match. They went 3-0 against the Columbus Sliders yesterday to move into this next round. Anna Bright had a good look at her forehand. Couldn't get it over the net, though, and now it's 2 in a row. Squeeze have tied it up at 6-6. Vivian David to serve.
Yes.
That backhand wide for Paris Todd. Anna Bright now serving 7-6. Shock take the lead back.
Wow.
That lob just deep, not by a whole lot from Kate Fahey. So after a long dink rally, the Squeeze come out on top. They tie it up. Paris Todd serving at 7-7. Another Anna Bright winner on the backhand side. 8-7 shock. And if you're just joining us, this is the Advil Targeted Relief mid-season tournament of MLP, and it is a game to 25 rally scoring.
So good. Nice. Gotta be patient from Todd. It's a lot of time that I thought she was going to speed up, but she goes right down to her feet.
We've seen a lot of patient points so far in the early part of this match. It is a slower game than maybe we expected at first, but both teams have had their share of success in those longer dink rallies. Fahey with the forehand. They couldn't quite get out of the way of that one. Anna and Kate feeling it right now. Finding their spots. They are up 10-8 now. We will flip at 13.
Wow.
A couple of net balls stayed off. It looked like Todd and David maybe dialed up the aggressiveness a little bit more on that point. Did you notice Viv taking a couple of harder forehands and trying to keep her opponents back after some slower dink rallies?
That was a good point.
Vivian David, originally born in Canada, has lived in Florida for 17 years. Pickleball veteran.
Wow.
That one clips the net and sits up for Anna Bright's forehand. Not a good place for that ball if you're the Orlando Squeeze. She doesn't miss a whole lot of those, and it's now 11-9 for the Shock. Extremely well played point. I think maybe Fahey and Bright heard us talking about the resets on the other side and wanted to show us that they could do a little resetting of their own. So very well played so far.
I'm like, we can reset too. That's so good.
And that touch game, sometimes that can be the hardest thing to learn coming over from tennis to pickleball. Kate Fahey seems to have figured that out pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
That backhand from Paris Todd is wide, and we will now flip sides. There it is. Paris has found that angle on her backhand a couple times in this match, and not able to fight that one off at her feet. And that's after the side switch. That is just what the Orlando squeeze needed. That Anna Bright two-handed backhand, that's one of her patented shots, and it has shown up so far in the first part of this match.
There you go. I think that feels like whoever's speeding up is the one who's earning a point. It would be a speed up, counter, and then put away most of the time.
And that time it was Paris Todd who found the counter and got the serve back to 11-14.
Wow. Unlucky there.
I believe this is Kate Fahey's first tournament in Grand Rapids, so welcome to Belknap Park. She gets the net love on that one, and it's right back to the shock now at 15-11. Just wide on the backhand from Fahey. Patient dinking turns into a chance for Paris Todd to attack. When they took the serve over, Tyson McGuffin was saying this is the time for the run. So far, so good. It's 13-15 now. Squeeze to serve. That's Kate Fahey again, former University of Michigan tennis player, not a Michigan native. She's from Kansas. Came to Ann Arbor to play tennis for the Wolverines, now in professional pickleball in her second MLP event. And more patient dinking from the shot. Kate Fahey doing extremely well in that soft game pace. So she's dinking really, really well up in that kitchen line today.
They're not giving any like easy errors for the Paris and Todd. I mean Todd and Vivian.
Yeah, we thought the slower game might favor Vivian and Paris so far. On the other side, Bright and Fahey doing an excellent job of being patient in those rallies.
Yeah, they're playing. They're all sink in right now. Bright and Fahey.
So it is a timeout called by the Squeeze. They are down 13-17. This is the first game of this match between the Orlando Squeeze and the St. Louis Shock. The Squeeze 3-0 yesterday with a win over the Columbus Sliders. And this particular women's doubles team defeated Megan Design and Brooke Buckner, who also played tennis at the University of Michigan. So we have two former Wolverine tennis players here in Grand Rapids participating in this MLP event. A good timeout and a good find by Vivian David. She tags Anna Bright.
Got 14-17. She's fired up.
She is very fired up, and that two-handed backhand is cranking so far. Every time the squeeze seemed like they're about to make a move, Fahey and Bright have an answer.
Wow.
Again, another long, patient dink rally. A couple of nets came into play.
Yeah.
They're all picked up, but the unforced error gives the serve back to the squeeze. Now they just, feels like they just have to find one big run. They've had a couple mini runs, but they need one big one. And they will take the help from the net court. Big drive from Paris Todd. Once again, just an outstanding singles player as well. And it's shots like that one that have helped her. They did need that one, and the net was happy to lend an assist. The net gives, and it takes away. It gave Kate Fahey one. Now it comes back, evens it up, and helps out Paris Todd on that drive.
We got 16-18.
Vivian David to serve here. 2 points in a row for David and Todd.
Wow.
David was able to block back the first attack, but Anna Bright comes behind that with the counter. She's done a lot of damage on her backhand side that time. It's her forehand down the middle. Nice setup there from Kate Fahey. Anna Bright there to clean it up. And after, again, a mini run by the squeeze, the Shock take back control. 2 in a row for them. It's 20-16.
Wow.
Looked like Fahey thought Bright may step in there.
Real miscommunication. Great overhead from Paris. That was good block.
Just playing with that Selkirk paddle, which generates quite a bit of pop. Paris had a good look at it. She knows she missed that one, and it goes back to the St. Louis Shock. Anna Bright to serve at 21-17.
Same thing.
Yep.
Happened.
A little bit of deja vu.
Yeah.
Bright looked like she wanted to hop in on that forehand just too wide, and Fahey couldn't pick it up late.
We got 18-21. I mean, with the freeze, anything can happen. So we'll see if they can make a little run here.
David tries to come over, misses that one long. That's 22-18. 3 points away from a victory here, the St. Louis Shock. It's a game to 25, and you have to win the last point on your serve.
We got 22-18.
Stop it here.
What a shot by Vivian David. The backhand down the line. She has dialed up the aggressiveness since the side switch. It's worked out well a couple of times, and the squeeze looking for a run here. There it is again. Vivian David finding the offense, and the momentum starting to shift a little bit. And that one goes into the immediate timeout from Anna Bright. Pesa, do you have a strategy when you're up most of the match?
21-22.
Goes right back to the Shock after the timeout, so they cooled off.
Good timeout from the St. Louis.
Yep, able to cool off that little hot streak from the squeeze. Another good deep return from Paris Todd. Kay Fahey handled that one, and this is match point for the Shock. That one is wide. The Shock hold off. A late charge by the squeeze and hold off several. All right, we are back. This is the Advil Targeted Relief MLP mid-season tournament men's doubles now. Federico Staxrud, Tyson McGuffin taking on Gabe Tardio and Hayden Patriquin.
What the?
Gabe finds that.
He just paid and he still got it.
Got it back.
Oh, great gets from Tardio.
And it is 1-2. Shock serving.
Wow. That's a good hold from Federico.
Once again, if you're just joining us, the Shock took game one in women's doubles. So Staxrud and McGuffin looking to even this thing out. Big speed up from Gabe Tardio.
That's so good.
Pesa, you recently played Big H, Hayden Patrickland, and Federico Staxroot as a doubles team.
Yeah.
So let's start with Big H. What do you got to look out for when you play against him?
Tricky. That flick. I feel like his backhand flick is just super dangerous. So like, I feel like when they get in like this kind of cross court. Wow.
Federico tried a backhand flick of his own. Patrickland ready for it. And it's 3-3.
3-3.
And on the other side, you shared the court against Federico Staxroot. I think some pickleball supporters may know him more as a singles player, but his doubles game also excellent. What can you tell me about him as an opponent?
Solid. Makes a lot of balls. Doesn't miss much. Except for that one.
Except for that one. It always happens right when you say, welcome to the broadcaster jinx, Pesa.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow.
We saw that backhand
You
flick,
saw that flick? That's exactly what I'm talking about. He can go anywhere with that flick.
and he did, but what a couple of gets from Staxford
Yeah.
to even keep that point alive, but could not come out on top. And it's an exciting start to this match, which we expected. 5-4 shock.
Good shot.
Big
He's
speed
going
up
body there. Yep.
from Gabe Tardio, and it's 6-4. The youngsters feeling it right now. Staxford ready for that speed up from Gabe Tardio.
Wow.
That dink just wide from Hayden Patrickland, and it's now 6-6, but we're off to a hot start here. Not a lot of feeling out so far. Both teams come out firing on all cylinders.
Defense to end up winning that point. That's so good. Way to keep it in it. Stay in there, man.
Backhand ATP from Federico Staxrud. He is currently tied for #1 in men's singles on the Carvana PPA Tour and #6 in men's doubles.
Unlucky there.
Neither of those rankings help him get to that ball off the net. And it's 7-7.
Full fault. Oh, let me see.
Foot fault called on Tyson McGuff.
Let's see.
Trying to check to see if they could challenge that. They will not. So it's 8-7. Patrickland and Tardio looking to give their shock team a 2-0 lead and hold serve on their #1 seed in this midseason tournament. That one drops in once again. You called it. Backhand flick. Big H is saying, I'm going to make Pesa look good on this broadcast and utilize that right away.
That's right.
He's got you.
That was like a lob. A
We've-
lob flick.
Yeah,
Like super slow.
we've seen the power with it, the angles, and then we saw the lob, but Snacksman says try to drop that one in as he goes right at Big H.
Yeah. You notice that these teams are not like speeding it up, and then the other team is just very, very aggressive. Ooh.
Gabe Tardio up to the task again, speeds it up,
Yeah.
finds the counter. He's playing extremely well so far, and the Shock are up 10-8.
Another one. Oh.
Tough to drop a ball against the speed of these two teenagers, but Stacksrud finds the right time to do that. That's after he tried another backhand ATP. Tardio
Yeah.
was ready for that one. We've had some exciting points so far.
No way.
What a grab from Stacksrud off of that angle.
Wow.
You love to see the squeeze win that point after Federico Stacksrud got that pickup. He almost ran into the board on this side and hit an ATP that was a
That
bullet.
flick was nasty. Like, it was literally hitting the corner of the kitchen, and then he still got it.
Tell you what, sitting courtside and seeing this live, seeing Stacksrud for the first time, the foot speed
Yes.
really stands out so far.
And he just does not miss a lot. Makes a lot of balls.
The backhand flick from Stacksrud then leads to a forehand combo. Tags Big H, and this run by the squeeze has them with the lead at 11-10. They're looking to tie this match up now. Off the net. And that ball goes deep. Tardio and Patrick can take back over. It's 11-11. Hayden Patriquin, Gabe Tardio, both 18 years of age, two of the younger players in this MLP event.
Wow. Those speed up from Tardio are insanely super low.
He
That
has,
forehand.
his forehand is, it's well disguised. It has a lot of pace on it. Very
Like,
low.
hold it and then speed up. Very hard to read. Nice drop. Great put away.
And Hayden Patriquin is there. Quit baseball to further pursue pickleball. Seems like a good decision so far from Hayden Patriquin. Out of the timeout. That drop shot. Stacksrud puts into the net. 14-11 now. Patriquin and Tardio up. Tardio so ready on the defense.
I mean, that was a good speed up from Tyson too, but he speeded up and then he moved back. Right middle dink.
Patrick and Tardy just playing a great match right now, not making a lot of errors, attacking when they need to attack, ready to counter. And it's 16-11. Shock are up. They've come out of this timeout, this side switch. And so far, though, the Shock, Patrick and Tardy are ready for everything. They're winning the slow game. They're winning the fast game. So we'll see if this timeout cools them off at all. Once again, Tardio's defense keeps them in the point, but Snacksroot finds the attack, and maybe that will flip things around here for McGuffin and Snacksroot. They're down 4.
Great shot.
Another backhand ATP from Federico Snacksroot. He's had several of those. That one is successful. And again, this is the Squeeze's second match. The Shock did not play on Thursday. This men's doubles team of McGuffin and Snacksroot defeated Riley Newman and Connor Garnett. It's a good doubles team. They beat by 7, but playing from behind a lot here today.
Yeah, 17-11.
I think it's 17-13. Our scoreboard here in the court is not updated yet.
Those are really, I mean, Hayden is going middle a lot, and I think Stature just missed 3 of those. It's a good shot.
With all the backhand ATPs Snacksroot has hit today, I'd go middle as well.
Exactly. He hasn't missed one.
So fast and athletic.
Hayden with the head
He's
shake.
feeling it. Just a tiny little head nod there. And that's it. And if you've watched him play, you know, plenty of spunk on the court out of Big H, Hayden Patriquin.
19-13. Great spot. Right to his feet.
Much needed on the part of the Orlando Squeeze. It's 14-19 now they're serving.
Ooh.
2 in a row.
Going right back.
One of the few errors on the part of the Shock in this match. And then Patrick Quinn comes right back. I'll tell you what, the amount of torque both of these teams can put on their forehand, we've seen a lot of it so far.
Exactly. Unlucky there.
Patrick Quinn able to get to it, but not able to find the angle to flip that over the net. And McGuffin and Snacksroot keep battling away. And Patriquin finds the backhand ATP.
What happened? Yes. Is that out?
There's some, to that point,
Not a lot.
Patrick Quinn tracks that down. They win the point. They get it back now. 21-17. Shock are up. couple points ago, we had a ATP from Hayden Patrick that I thought was a winner. Call was that it clipped the net post on that side. Wanted to go back and clarify that.
Ooh.
That one does not clip the net post. Big overhead from Hayden Patrick, and the Shock are 3 points away from this men's doubles victory and a 2-0 lead. We've seen big speed ups from Patrick and Tardio there. We saw patient dinking, everything working.
It's been working a lot in that middle. I mean, most of the errors are in the middle.
Another forehand speed up from Gabe Tardio leads to a point for the Shock, and it is now match point, game point for Patrick and Tardio.
That is just good.
Too much speed. Patrick closes that gap quickly. Kate Fahey to start us off.
This will be a good one.
Fahey leaves that one, goes deep off of Staxrud's paddle, and the Shock start off with a 1-0 lead.
It never ends.
It
He's getting those balls like out of nowhere.
A lot of speed on the court, but Staxrud ready for that speed up from Kate Fahey. Helped keep that point alive. You said when we started the broadcast, when we talked about both Tardio and Patrick, and you used the word tricky, we saw a little bit of that right there from Gabe Tardio.
Hide it very well. Wow.
That one not as tricky, just straight up power down the middle.
A straight up winner. You got 3-1.
Shock have not played from behind much in any of the 3 matches so far. We've had a lot of ATPs today.
Yeah.
That's one of the first ones that hasn't quite made it.
Yeah. Yeah, 2-3.
2-3. Feel like the Shock need to get off to a good start here and try to hold off elimination.
They had to win this one in order for them to play another match, another mix.
And again, we're playing for a prize pool of $200,000 in this premier bracket. The winning team
Yeah, that's a lot
takes
of
home
money.
$80K.
What would you do with that money?
With $80K? Well, you putting me on the spot, but maybe build a private pickleball court.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Indoor?
Have to be in Michigan. Has to be indoor. Oh, yeah.
Clear flick from Federico.
Another ATP attempt. That one just missed. And to be clear, it's $80K as a team, so I think they split that, correct?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not individually, but just enough, I think, for a
Can you
court.
imagine?
They've got real aggressive in that women's match and had some success with that big forehand there. So you see it in here in mixed doubles. She helps them win the serve back. It's 4-5. Orlando squeeze serving.
Great take.
Yeah, steps into the middle. That ball left up a little high. He knows what to do with that. It's 5-5 now, the squeeze. Tie it up. Hot streak here from David and Stacksrud. This is a must-win situation. They're up to the task so far. 3 points in a row. They're up 6-5.
I think there's two of them recently. Yeah, that was out too. She still hit it.
Viv shows the flexibility, gets low, puts her hands up towards the crowd, and it's 7-5 now. 4 points in a row.
Good eye.
Outstanding deep return from Gabe Tardio. The squeeze unable to handle that one, and that stops their mini run. That one, Viv unable to convert on her forehand side, goes into the net. It's now tied 7-7. This is 18-year-old Gabe Tardio from Florida to serve.
You got 8-7.
Hands battle won by Gabe Tardio. He's come out on top in a lot of those. First in his men's doubles match and now in mixed. Young Gabe Tardio playing extremely well, but we've come to expect nothing less from him. Hands battle erupts. Viv finds the winner, puts her hands up to the crowd again.
So good.
And the squeeze facing a must-win or go-home situation, now up 9-8.
Oh, the neck clip.
Feds made the attempt, couldn't quite pull it off. It's 9-9. Gabe Tardio now to serve. Very well played there from the Orlando Squeeze and Vivian David.
No way.
Oh, Viv finds it again down the side after a big rally. She's fired up and feeling it right now. And the squeeze have a 2-point lead, 11-9.
So good.
Gabe went for it, but couldn't hit a great shot off of it, and the Vivian David show continues. 12-9 now. Squeeze, looking to get to the side flip. Finally, Vivian David has a human moment, puts that one up a little high. Kei Fei, former tennis player at the University of Michigan, knows what to do with that high ball. 10-12 now, Shock serving. We will flip sides at 13. And right back with it, Vivian David just on an app. Talk with their team and coaches. Let's see if they switch up the strategy here. Immediately a dink to Snacksrud.
That's still really good. I really like her taking those balls off the air, taking out those angles when she was dinking with. She's been making all of them.
She's been playing very, very well when stepping up the aggression today. But missed that one, 11-13. David able to get away, out of the way of that speed up from Tardio. He was not missing any of those immense dubs. That one goes long. And the Squeeze now up 14-12. Now it's 14-12. Scoreboard issues here inside the grandstand court, but correct score, Kei Fei serving at 12-14 to Vivian David. A rare miss today from Kei Fei. She's played a very consistent match and a half so far. It's 15-12, Squeeze.
What happened? Oh, past the
Defended back, but they said
kitchen?
Kitchener went past the post. Couldn't see from our angle what the call was. Either way, that Ernie attempt, no good.
Isn't it if you hit it and you pass the plane, that's still playable? Or maybe step in the kitchen.
Yeah, it must have been a foot fault call.
Yes. Because he has to hit that ball in order for him to pass the plane. But if he didn't hit it, then it would be a different story.
Either way, that point goes to
And
the
he did it
Squeeze,
again.
and then says, I will make sure I keep my feet clear this time.
Yeah. Not an Ernie, but I'm Bert.
And the pressure continuing to be put on the Shock by the Orlando Squeeze. Snacksrud and David now up 4.
Take it. Really good.
Gabe Tardio using that reach. Athleticism, he's able to find a lane down the middle. Now Fahey and Tardio serving down 17-14. Shock looking to close this one out and continue moving on in the premier bracket. Two big points in a row from Gabe Tardio. And the winner of this match will face the DC Pickleball team, who just defeated the New York Hustlers over on Championship Court. We will be down to 4 teams following this round. That serve just long.
16-18.
16-18, Fahey and Tardio played from behind in a lot of the second part of the game, but chipping away. And that has been a common sight the last few points. Gabe Tardio playing big in the middle. He pulls them within 1. Earning off the net by Gabe Tardio. Staxford picks it up. We play on. What defense from Vivian David and Federico Staxrud.
So
They
good.
fight back several balls there, come out on top, and that point that looked dead in the water several times, and they continue to hold this lead as the Squeeze need to win here. 6 points away at 19-17. That was a huge point in their favor. And we go from a fast-paced point to a slowed down one. The Squeeze win that point again. And we have a timeout now.
Speed up. Throw something off. I mean, she hasn't speeded up anything yet. So we'll see if she does that.
Yeah, you're right, Fahey playing a very consistent match, but not taking as many chances to speed the ball up. That one is left.
Good eye.
Goes deep. Then that proves to be a good timeout as the Shock now take back over after winning that point, 18-20.
Wow.
Some more good defense on the part of David and Staxford, but Tardio, after a reset, speeds up that two-handed backhand, and they're now within 1 point after 2 in a row coming out of that timeout.
Wow.
That ball drops in top spin right onto the back line. All of a sudden, Pesa, it's 20-20.
Yeah.
Oh, the heater continues for the St. Louis Shock. Gabe Tardio able to come back into the court on that one. Finds the corner to 21-20. Shock coming from 4 points down. After the timeout, couple of big points
What a timeout.
from Federico Staxrud. Staxrud, a native of Buenos Aires, Argentina, now living in Florida. Big tennis background.
Wow. What a great job from Gates on staying in it.
Clutch point, nerves of steel from Kate Fahey.
Yeah.
Just kept dinking it out. She forces the error. And it is 22-21, 3 points away are the St. Louis Shock. The squeeze come right back. Vivian David, who's played a wonderful match today, responsible for that. It's 22-22.
Wow.
What a point. Gabe Tardio running all over the court. Kate Fahey steps in to fill his spot, covers for him. 23-22. Tell you what, we knew coming in that for a newer player to MLP, Kate Fahey was up to the task last time. She is very up to the task here so far today in Grand Rapids.
Wow.
Another setup from Kate Fahey. She hit a great shot from way back, got herself up to the kitchen line, and her partner, Gabe Tardio, finishes it off. This is now game point, match point for the Shock.
Sink in right now. Wow.
And the same pattern, Fahey sets it up. Tardio finishes it. What a win. They came from way to those 20-16 squeeze. When they call the timeout, they win 9 of the last 11 points.